infrared heating system normally include power regulator and Quartz infrared heating lamps or infrared heating model like this, and temperature sensor. This is 12 kilowatts power regulator, single phase, 240 volts power supply. This is a temperature control panel. PV is the real measuring temperature from the temperature sensor, the real measuring temperature. SV is the setting temperature. The setting temperature is the temperature what we need, what we want in the heating tunnel or for your oven. This is the output power percentages for of the infrared heating lamps. We can choose the auto tuning and the manual tuning. Switches and alarms. Power switch off on. Heating switch, over temperature alarm, and SCR unit for the alarm. The power supplier, single phase, 240 volts. This terminal is for the live wire and this terminal is for the neutral wire. Break, off, on. And this is SCR power unit. This terminal is for load and with live wire, and this terminal is for the neutral wire. The lamps, the connection. This is a stainless steel housing and the power supply home from these two cables. This is a copper bus bar for the live connection, and this is another copper bus bar for neutral connection. Now we connect one load to the live copper bus bar and another one to the neutral bus bar. And Quartz IR lamp, 220 volts, 1.8 kilowatts. Two cables, one cable to the live bus bar and another cable to the neutral bus bar. Temperature sensor. We have to keep. We can fix the temperature sensor to the distance, heating distance what we want, close or normally 50 millimeters to 200 millimeters what we want in the tunnel. Okay, now we test the test. First, power switch on. We forget to open the brake on. The SCR power unit is working. We back to the temperature control panel. PV is the measuring temperature from the temperature thermocouple. Now it's ambient temperature 22 degrees C. SV is the setting temperature. We set it's 100 degrees C. Okay, now we open the heating switch on, and now it's auto running, auto turning, auto running. The PV measuring temperature is will show the temperature from the temperature sensor, temperature thermocouple. Now the lamp is working with full power, 100%. This is the set press. We can set its parameters, but normally we don't have to set it. We already set it. For the auto running, we just need to set the alarm temperature, over temperature alarm. Set to the AL1, alarm 1. We set the temperature is 20 degrees C. We can use this. Press is set the temperature off, on. Okay, 20 degrees C. Means if the PV is 20 degrees C higher than the SV, the over temperature alarm will shouting. Now it's 108.5 degrees C, and the lamp is turning off by the power regulator. When the measuring temperature PV is lower than the setting temperature 100 degrees C, the SCR power regulator will restart the lamps automatically. So the auto running by the power regulator will save the energy. If the temperature is close to the setting temperature, the output, okay, now we can see the IR lamps is working again, lighting again, because the PV measuring temperature is lower than the SV setting temperature 100 degrees C, and now the working output percentages is only 30%. So to this auto running by the power regulator will save the energy. To keep the temperature what we want. If we want to set the temperature higher, we can use this key, shift key. Okay, and shift to 200 and lower it, and shift this key to 120. Okay, confirm it. Press the set key and confirm it. The light is more lighting, and we can see the output percentage, power percentage is to 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%, 100%. It's more lighting. The lamp is when the PV measuring temperature is close to the setting temperature, the power regulator will reduce the output power percentage. Now it's 60, 50, the PV is close to the setting temperature, 20. Now the lamp is not so light. 10% right now output. Okay, now the lamp is off. It's off working now because the temperature is the measured temperature is 128 degrees C. If we want to keep the measuring is more precise, we have to choose other temperature sensor. We can use the infrared sensor and other sensors. This is the infrared heating system automatically running. Now the lamp is running again automatically. Okay, for the power regulator, we also can use the manual operation, manual turning. We can set the output power percentages by manual. Okay, first let me set the SV setting temperature. SV setting temperature to 150, and we choose the manual, and set the percentages. We can set 100%. Okay. Now the lamp is working with 100%. 100%. By manual, working with 100%, and the PV, we can choose the set, or the PV will turn back to the temperature parameters later. Or we can set this. Now the temperature, real measured temperature is 140 degrees C. Even if we set the setting temperature, but the PV measuring temperature will still going higher because we set the manual running, so the lamp will continue running with full power, 100%. So if we use the manual running, we have to convert the heating temperature what we want, because the lamp is always running 100%. Always running 100%. Okay. Because we set the over temperature alarm 20 degrees higher than the setting temperature. So when the measuring temperature is 20 degrees higher than the setting temperature, the over temperature alarm will shouting. If we want to turn off the shouting, we can turn off the heating switch. Mode. So if we use the manual turning, manual running, we have to set the over temperature alarm parameter. Press the set key when the PV shows the AL1 alarm, and press the shift key to the digit what we want to raise or reduce. And if we confirm 50 degrees C, and we press the set key and back to the normal. And now we heating switch again, turn on the heating switch. So when the PV measuring temperature is 170 degrees C, that means 50 degrees C higher than the setting temperature, the temperature alarm, over temperature alarm will shout again. Let me check the parameter for the alarm. Yes, 50 degrees C.